Hi everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and we're back today because we're going to learn to play the new Star Trek grand strategy game, Star Trek Infinite. So let's just dive right in and have some fun. So here we go, Star Trek Infinite, and I've already kind of messed around a little bit with it, tried a couple of different saves, and watched a couple of videos to give myself somewhat an idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. When I initially first opened the game, I was like overwhelmed. There's definitely a lot to take in, a lot to read, but after kind of slowing things down, learning a little bit about the system, I'm kind of comfortable enough to at least like start the game and feel like I'm decently knowing what I'm doing. So, of course, for the first run, we are going to go as the United Federation of Planets. And of course, every faction has a different play style, and theirs is a representative democracy, of course. And the point of the Federation is to, to expand and to, peacefully explore the galaxy. They come with these are perks called civics, and they come with high education, which increases the scientists you can recruit, which is pretty important. And they also come with diplomatic expertise. Uh, so, again, with them, you're not working to, take over other people. You're working with them. So, let's engage.
President. I have been assigned to help you on the Federation's mission. If you need my advice at any time, don't hesitate to ask for me.
She's helpful, but I feel at this point I've got a good enough handle on it where we're just going to try to jump into it and see what we can do. So here is the Sol system. So we'll just kind of go through the main, the beginning points here. And I guess the first thing that you want to do is kind of familiarize yourself with what you see up here. So first off, this big Federation icon will show you your government, and we currently are led by President T'Prog. Uh, it says that she's a human. She definitely looks like a Vulcan. I tell you what, let's. Oh, you can change all that too. You could change the name. Let's call her Ruler. Oh, gotta do it there too. Ruler. All right. Nice. Anyway, she's not a human. I think she just blinked at me. Alright. Anyway, we're getting out of. So, anyway, this is the government screen here. This screen is very important. This is the mission tree. So, this is kind of how you're going to advance the storyline. So, you can see what we want to do first is assign two scientists to two different science ships, and then have those science ships survey 10 different systems. And that'll give us the first little part of our tree. And as you can see, there's a lot to do here. A whole section about building the Enterprise. So, we'll see how far we get in tonight's game here. So that's your mission tree. This is going to show you the current kind of status of the four factions and how things are going there. Again, there's just so much to get into and read right away, so we'll just focus initially on what's important. So, in our faction here, the United Federation of Planets, we have Earth, Andoria, Vulcan, and Teller Prime. So, let's visit Earth first. Okay, so Earth is designated as our capital planet and already has some functioning buildings here, which are producing, things for the economy, and appears to be, kind of rich in culture, rich in industrial. So maybe those are the things we'll focus on for that going forward. Up here at the top, you can just click to go to the next one. Alternately, you can hit Tab to do that. So now we want to designate Andoria, and Andoria is pretty big on energy and mining. Now, and since they already have three energy districts going, we will give them the Energy World designation, which will give them more output from their technicians. So, tab over to Vulcan. And Vulcan is... let's see what we can choose for that. So, energy, mining, agrarian, tech. Maybe Vulcan could be a tech world? But I think at first we are going to just set them up as a mining world. I think that's going to be what we need. Focus on the initial resources we need to start building things. So, alright. And at last we have Teller Prime. And we will make that, since it's already got 3, our agrarian world, which will make the farm output 25% more. So, boom, there we go. So there, we've designated our 4 planets here. And what else do we have? We have Space Dock 1. And you can get right in there on things. So there's Space Dock 1. And right-click your mouse and you can scroll around to get a better look at things here. So, what can Space Dock 1 do for us? We need to get that producing. And to produce a ship, they need alloys, which we currently have none of. So let's just leave that for now. Of course, we have the fleet, which is in orbit here around Earth, around Space Dock. Currently, no leader assigned to the fleet. Let's click and see if we can assign someone. At this point, we cannot. We have not enough resources. We need to gain more officers and more energy, and then we could have a admiral for our fleet there. So we can kind of forget about that for now too. But what can we work with? Here we go. We have got our civilian ships, the first being the USS Silversides, and this is a construction ship. I think I will kind of go and always rename my ships in honor of, some great Star Trek legend. And our construction ship will be the USS Trip Tucker. There we go. So the USS Trip Tucker, its most important job right now is going to be building mining stations and research stations. So let's see where we can start building a mining station at. So we click to build and go to our galaxy view here. Okay, so we are here. Let's start here at Vulcan. And yes, we can build one mining station there. So we'll click that, and you can see kind of courses laid in, and they'll be heading to Vulcan to build that mining station. Now, you can shift and then right-click another planet and keep giving them orders. That way, once they get one job finished, they will just move right on to the next one. And as you can see, there are plenty of mining stations to be built. So that gets a good start for our construction ship. Now, our science ship, USS Burton. That's not a bad name, but let's stick with the Enterprise crew. And this is the USS T'Pol. Alright, so let's have our science ship start. I think we want to get these ones first, since they're kind of in the disputed area here in the neutral zone. And then we'll send them down here further. So, science ship, survey, and we're going to survey here. And again, you just right-click, survey, shift, right-click, survey. Shift right click survey. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good start for them. Okay, and then the last ship that you start out with here is your governorship. So we have the USS Le Guin, and we are going to rename that, of course, to the USS Archer. And the Archer is under the command of Tylus Ezran, and what a governorship can do is just kind of increase your output. So you want to click your governorship, and then click your home world here where you want to increase your output, and then you can kind of tell it what you want it to do. And we will go with increased specialist production. I like the sound of that. Okay, so now we've given jobs to do for all of our things here. We've given our name, or our planets, their designations, kind of an idea of what they're going to be the main producers of. Now it is time we can actually on-pause the game. So let's hit play. And you can also pause with the space bar. So, okay, so again, immediately you're going to be hit with a whole bunch of messages. So we can now use territorial reparations against Bajor, Beta Z, the Cardassians, Romulan, and the Klingons. New messages will also pop up right here. So you can see in the aftermath of the Khitomer tragedy, they've established the Khitomer Accords, and now we have to kind of talk about how we're going to go forward from here. And since we're the Federation, we are going to be proactive in, greeting people and finding new races and that kind of stuff. So we will definitely be proactive here. Oh, fantastic. Look at this. We've got the Cerritos. So the Cerritos is it's a science ship, but it is also falls under the military fleet as well. But you can assign the Cerritos to immediately start surveying and doing... Okay, so the Klingon Empire here has supported the Bajoran independence, which is good. We kind of appreciate that. Look, see, and look, so much stuff happening here. I gotta pause. Pause. Okay. So, our entire intelligence community is hard at work, attempting to learn the full truth about the Khitomer plot. Until we discover the reasons behind the Romulan Star Empire's surprise attack on the new Klingons, our spies will be unavailable to us. Tensions remain high throughout the galaxy. Alright, so that's kind of the situation that we're in now. Alright, so we got it paused. Let's see what else we have.
We will do our best to understand you.
Okay, so Beta Z would like to establish mutual embassies. And we agree. That's a good thing. The Romulans are also supporting the independence of Bajor. Also good. Okay.
We will do our best to understand you.
And they would like to propose a trade pact with us, which seems fine. So we'll go ahead with that as well. Okay. So we're kind of caught up now. Now, we've got 1,000 energy, which means we can get the Cerritos a captain. So you have to go here, you're in your leader selection, you can see everybody else is currently busy, but here is who we can recruit. See, again, we've reached 1,000 energy, so and they each have different traits. I don't want a closed-minded scientist. We have Kaibach here. Increased unity and good research speed. We like that for a research vessel. Also, research speed. I think we're going to go with the Tellarite Scalar. Alright, Scalar now can be assigned to the Cerritos. Alright, so the Cerritos needs to get to work, and we want to continue our survey mission. And they had these 5 here, so the Cerritos we will send out in this direction. So go here, 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 here. So that gives us Cerritos a nice big something to do there. So, all right, let's go back to Space Dock 1. Not doing anything. What we could use at this point in time is another construction ship, but we need 100 alloy. Where can we get 100 alloy? Well, we take ourselves to the market. And here at the market you can trade your minerals, your deuterium, very valuable, your food, and your alloys. So we have right now kind of an abundance of minerals. Let's see. Oh, no. To get alloy, you need energy. I just used all my energy for that officer. So we're going to have to chill and just not build anything for a bit. So let's get time going back again. So, and if you want to check in on what your people are doing, you can just go and kind of double click on them. So we have the USS T'Pol currently out at Wolf 359. Let's see what they're doing. So, and you can get right on there and see exactly what's going on. And they are currently scanning Wolf 3591, which is a Class H planet, barren and rocky world with thin or non-existent atmosphere. So they'll do that and then move on to the next. What's this thing? I think they're going to scan the star now. Yep. Scanning the star. All right, let's check in on our construction ship.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, hang on. So I'm going to try to remember to pause when we get something coming in so we don't run out of time here. All right, so
We will do our best to understand you.
a research agreement with the Beta Zeds seems great.
Daggers talk, money howls.
And the Klingons as well. Okay. I shall agree. Alright, play. Here we go. So here's our construction ship. It is currently building a mining station here. Alright, that's what we got. This is our mining station, I think. And then it will be... And then you can kind of track its progress too if you click on it. See, and there's our science ship going to be heading that way. Governor ship still hard at work here. And maybe now would be a good time to check in on our planets. So, available jobs 2. Current unemployment, no unemployment. So that all seems good. I don't even want to mess or add anything to this yet, I don't think. I'm just going to kind of keep all that just as it is for now. And just kind of make sure that everything is coming along as it should. So, and I would say it doesn't look like there are any issues so far anywhere. We're getting up there in our alloys. Actually, we will be able to build that ship here in just a couple more cycles. So, and then we can set about, getting more and more materials from there. So I can see how a game like this would just kind of suck somebody in. And this is just the beginning, the first 18 minutes, and it seems like it has the possibility to get so crazy and in-depth, like there's just so much to do. Another thing we have to do, oh no, we don't want to go there, is find other places to colonize. And we have Denobula here, which we could colonize. It is habitable. So here in Space Dock 1, another thing we can create is a colony ship. So a colony ship requires a big mass of food, and a fairly decent amount of alloy. So currently, we are still a little short. And I don't know if that is the best play next. Tell you what, here's what we'll do. We will do one more construction ship first. Open ship designs. See, it's again another thing I've not even looked at is you can do different things, different kind of ship designs, I guess. So I'm not even going to get into that yet. I'm still just trying to learn to figure out how to start playing the game. So anyway, we have our new construction ship getting ready to come out of space dock. Perfect. So we've got the USS Legionnaire, and we're going to call that the USS. Let's call that one the USS Crispin. I think that's a fine name for a vessel. So the USS Crispin needs to get to work. Can I build any research stations? No. 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 Okay. So anyway, build mining stations is the key. So we're going to go there, shift, click, go there, shift, click. Oh, nice. So they have finished surveying the Chronoral system. Oh, that was the Cerritos. So then you can click and kind of see what resources would be available from that system if we were to take it over. Alright, so our food is getting up there. Our alloys are getting up there. So I think that we will look to build that colony ship next. What is this? Hold on, we're going to pause. A neutral fleet. Here, let's have a look. Science ship. Ah, we have a Bajoran science ship out here scanning things. Nice, okay. Very cool. Proceed. Oh, look at this pretty system. Yeah, okay. Alright, and then we're over here working hard, scanning all these different asteroids and things.
You have surveyed a new star system.
We have. Let's see. Oh yeah, so Wolf 359 is done. Completely surveyed. And one of the things also that we're looking for that we haven't found any of yet is something called an anomaly, which is just kind of like a bit of the story, you know, to kind of advance things along. So, and you'll have different anomalies that'll be, you know, text boxes that you'll have to read, and just different things that are going on in the story that'll give you different, you know, resources and things depending on what you choose. So, what the heck is the expansion planner? Oh, this tells me the worlds in my area that are colonizable here. So we do have 2. And maybe, yeah, we should go for the Tundra world first. I think we are just about there. So, okay, so that's that menu. Edicts and policies. Oh, yes, we're getting really close to being able to do something here. What will this do? Prefabricated massive parts. Increase starbase build speed. Extra rations. I don't know what any of this stuff really is yet, so I'm going to leave it all as is until I learn a little bit more about what all that means, really. Okay, so, alright, we're doing good. Stardate 2347. And we are currently, let's zoom out here. Just about ready to just about ready to just about.
Federation News Bulletin.
Okay. All right, so here we go. We have our first little thing. People opening doors. Okay. We have known we were not alone in the universe since Zephram Cochrane's experimental. Yeah, I'm paused. Okay. Warp flight that led to our first contact with Vulcans in the 3 centuries since. We've discovered many new sentient and non-sentient alien species. Life is our greatest treasure. So here, again, this was an event that happened, and we can choose to either get energy credits. Yeah. Or do we want the research points? I don't even know what I do with research points yet. I haven't even got that far. But I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take the energy credits. Scientists gain trait. Despite recent skill improvements owed to accumulated experience, Scientist Galar seems to be approaching the limits of his abilities. Aw, that's too bad. Look at that. He's got a complacent trait. Poor Scalar. Alright, let's keep going.
A new tradition to teach us more about ourselves.
Ah, so now we can pick a tradition. So I think it looks like there's 6 things here that we can choose to adopt, and each one will give us some kind of perk to our what we're doing here. So let's pause so we can actually have a look at this. Research. Alright, so defense. That's going to give increased. Alright, that's alright. Ship upkeep minus 20%. Anomaly research speed increased. Oh, I kind of like that. That seems to be more up our alley. Sublight speed increase. That's pretty good. Commerce. Yeah, we're not really into that here. And welfare. Oh, it's got to be research, right? Yeah, has to be research. So we're going to adopt research as our first tradition here.
Tradition accepted.
Nice. And then that's going to give us that increased research anomaly speed. Planet size increase +1 when we're done. So that's going to be good as well. Okay, so we are looking good. We got a stable empire. We have 24 districts throughout 13 systems, 4 colonies, a population of 69, probably 69,000 or billion, let's just say that, all right? We have no envoys doing anything. Oh, yes, okay, so you can go here and you can improve relations by sending an envoy. So we're going to send an envoy to the Romulans, and let's send an envoy
We will do our
to
best to
the
understand
Beta
you.
Sets as well. There we go. Perfect. So now our envoys are both working, our population is growing, our officers are getting up there, and you know what that means. We can get ourselves an admiral here soon, and we are getting closer and closer to this. We've got 2 out of 10 surveyed, and currently the Cerritos is surveying the Vaten system, and the science ship T'Pol is surveying the Cthulhu system. So they are both hard at work, and if I wanted to, I could increase the speed to make them work even harder and faster. But for now, that's fine. We're just going to let them kind of roll along with that. So, but yeah, that's the kind of initial beginning starting point here, at least that I've gotten into for this game. So
Discovery log.
here we go. So we have another anomaly to check out. The position of Cthulhu 2 in relation to its neighboring planets casts a unique unending eclipse on its surface. So we can send scientist Gail Ra to do a relatively difficult routine research, and then that will give us some kind of perk at the end of that. So we will send her off on that mission. Oh wait. Alright, so when you do that, of course, she stops her current mission she's on, and then we'll go and finish this anomaly. And then from there, yeah, let's have a look at her. So there, they're heading to the anomaly now. Yep. And going to be researching that anomaly that they found. So, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Star Trek Infinite. I think we will call that a video for now. Just kind of a first look, a little bit of a learning experience. I'll keep kind of tooling around in it, and we'll definitely come back and revisit this more as I learn more and I'm able to kind of show you more about the game. But for now, let's just say, as always, live long and prosper. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye.